Hey, it's Aaron, and it's a cold fall day here in Wyoming, and I am with a 2024 Ford Bronco in the Everglades edition. This is probably my favorite version of this. I've driven the Raptor. The Raptor is great, but it's also a lot of money. For this, this has all the off-road goodies and everything else that you need. It drives really, really well. And it off-roads really nicely. I'll try to show you some footage. Hopefully I capture a little bit more today. Weather's getting a little iffy. The sun finally came out like just this second as soon as I hit record. So hopefully that's a good sign. Yeah, not much has changed with the Ford Bronco since it first came out. This Everglades edition has some beefier tires, a little bit of that worn winch here. The roof racks I think are an add-on, but they are very, very awesome. This has accessory ready buttons, so there's a bunch of auxiliary buttons so that if you want to add more accessories. The snorkel here is not a true snorkel. It's not really meant for water. What it is meant for is dirt and then snow. So I'll try to get you a close-up of this, but basically the vent that's on this side in the dirt and stuff, you can have it there, and then if you are in snow and ice and you're getting a lot of buildup on this, you can take this off, put it on the back, and put the cover that's on the back on the front, so it's drawing air this way. Very, very cool design. And then the Bronco just has a lot of smart little things on it. These tie downs and a fairly flat hood, so you could put a rack here and tie stuff down there. The doors come off, the roof panels come off. So on this 4-door edition, both sets of roof panels. You could take the whole rear off too. That's a little more work, but the tools to do all of that are included. So definitely, Ford definitely aimed at Jeep, and it has really paid off because this is selling like hotcakes and Jeep sales are down. So that tells you all you need to know. Cool thing about this, when the doors come off, the mirrors are still on the truck, so you can see they're mounted to the body, not to the door. That's a pretty cool setup. So I'm going to do a fast walk around, but I'm not going to really dwell on anything. We'll look at some design elements from different angles, and that's probably about it. I'm not really going to go nuts on real details for this thing. Great little Turbo 6 in this that's perfect for this, and you don't get the turbo problems of losing traction that you do with like the Ford Ranger. Most of that is because this Bronco is heavy enough that it mitigates that sudden turbo kick when it kicks in, and then just nicely done with really good gearing and a lot of other things. So yeah, mostly this is about driving this thing off the road out here. So I am outside of the city of Cheyenne on there's a lake over there, and there's fencing because somebody actually owns that property, and there's power lines on that side, so it's hard to get a good shot out here. But yeah, it's a beautiful place to come and just kind of muck around in the dirt a little bit. All right, so from the side, you can see with the Everglade package here, the Bronco is what it is, but these are bigger tires, so they add the flares. They add this with this Sasquatch edition, and as far as I know, that's pretty much it. There's a couple other things going on underneath, but not a lot. I love these wheels. They have the steel wheel look without being steel wheels. You can get B-lock capable wheels if you really want. I don't know why you would want them unless you're like really planning on doing some extreme off-road, and at that point you're probably going to mod the hell out of this anyway. But this is the 4-door model. There is a 2-door. This roof panel, and then their opposers on the other side all come off. They're a little more difficult with these in place, but they will lift up and slide out. It just takes a little more finesse. These up here, they lock into a piece, a bolt goes into a piece up front and drops in and slides. So you don't have to like tighten it or anything, but it drops in and slides forward. So when you put these in, you have to know to weasel them into place and then lift back down and in and then put them down. Without these, it's a whole lot easier to put these on. But just, you know, FYI, if you happen to end up with this package, a little thing to know. You got rock rails going on, actual ones, not fake ones. Back here, I'm not going to show the back because I don't think I need to, but you got the swing out gate and then the lift up glass. So if I can get it out, I'll just open it all the way to load and unload, exactly like a Jeep. This has a tray in it, which is an option. The tray is kind of useful, but honestly, I kind of prefer the Toyota one because that is the cargo area and you pull it out and all the stuff that's on it comes with it. A little bit more, to me, a little more ergonomic. But still, as far as the off-road and the driving around in this thing, it is beauty. You got big old Goodyears on this. These are Territory MTs. They are 315s, so I believe that's a 33. I have to do the math, but I'm pretty sure these are 33s. So yeah, just a great vehicle for off-roading. So I'm just gonna, hopefully I've interspersed some, and then I'll show you some more footage of just kind of driving this thing around and call it good. But this is one of my favorite off-road vehicles. Very, very competitive with Jeep's Wrangler, and I'm glad for that. So, all right, I think that's it. That's all I'm going to talk about. This is the whole video. All right, this has been Aaron. Talk to you again soon.